Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very important magical moon message. We have the moon in Aries and we have the sun in Virgo. I want you to appreciate this day, this cycle, and the magic of timing. Virgo is the magic of timing. Welcome to Virgo season, where every facet of your abilities and habits you will bring to full mastery. This is relative to your willingness to actually do the work. For example, the magic of timing with Virgo is so profound, and you get a real experience. That's how I started my Virgo season, and I'm super grateful. I didn't have to force it. I didn't have to plan it. This is just how things worked out. It happened that way. Immutable signs are happenings. So I don't want to work out. I've reset my workout doing day one today. I don't want to work out. I really don't. I think it's fucking primitive. I think it's the stupidest shit. I know they're fire signs and people who love the gym. You people make me sick. I know we make you sick, seeing people lazy as hell. It's mutual, but it's like no one gives a fuck that you're working out every day. But I understand why you do it. It pushes you, and that just brings me back to my point. I don't want to work out, but I have to work out. So I'm going to work out, and I'm going to push myself to wake up early in the morning. I said what I said, okay? Motherfuckers are annoying. Motivation, fitness, yeah, we did it. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. Okay, maybe a little bit. But yeah, other than that, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to take a leaf off of y'all. And my lazy ass, that's just the lazy part of me being resentful. My lazy ass is getting into the gym. Not because I want to. I have to. I don't really even have to, but I'm pushing myself. But that's the whole point. I wanted to use that as an example to speak of the next 30 days of practice making perfect. You are coming into the most real physical change you'll ever see. It's just the astronomical odds of the timing necessary to begin this Virgo cycle of mastery at the same time that the moon enters Aries. This level of timing is not only rare, but it's amazing. The Virgo sun Aries moon is the princess who on the inside is a gangster, like she a whole gang member. So it's a very interesting correlation combination of energies. This energy is raw mastery, and you are stepping into the original mastery of your physical being. Virgo is an extension of Taurus, where Taurus is the quality of your physical body to process information with your brain through your 5 senses: smell, sight, the gustatory, whatever, the olfactory, hearing. This is Taurus. This is a quality of your body's ability to, through perception with mutable, actually sense. Your 5 senses are a quality of your body, right? And so Virgo represents the real practical experience that you have with your senses. This is an offshoot of Gemini. Taurus, the 5 senses that you have run by your brain, manifests a conscious sense of perception to where you have individual thoughts, Gemini. And that's what leads with these individual thoughts to contextual analysis. Welcome to the wonderful world of Virgo, where within moments your flaws are spotted, and you have a whole list of reasons why you ain't shit, my friend. But that's just Virgo energy. Virgo doesn't mean that negatively. Virgo wants to fix and change you. Virgo's going to point out your weaknesses so that you can change and fix them. And I know some people don't feel anything to fix and change, and this leads to like clashes and all that. But this is very important because the moon in Aries is 8th house. Say it with me. 8th house to Virgo. So we started off the new lunar cycle with the moon in Aries. The moon finished out of Pisces, literally integrated the totality of the glow up that extended forth the individualization of your character from the new year in April, not January, in March, April, And now that we're coming in to integrate this fully in Virgo, the sun is 1 degree while the moon, I can't make this up, y'all. The moon is literally 1 degree, 1 degree Aries. And so this is starting Virgo season off with an original transformation, right? We're coming off the full moon completion, and now from full moon to the quarter square in Gemini, you're harvesting the results of your glow up in the form of real physical changes that will instantly from the get-go begin to transform your receptive sense of originality of character needed to integrate this real physical change in your behavior. This is huge, my friends. By the time we step in the moon in Gemini, you're now receptive to new truths or to truth and information that now you have to change what you see as facts, because the only thing constant is change. And so we're constantly gaining information, and so by this point you're coming in a new information that's going to change how you analyze the facts. In this case, you're coming into new upgrades of your body that will change how you think about your physical body and your physical experience. I've been waiting for this season, y'all. I'm gonna be completely honest. I have been waiting so long for this season because a lot of you are still kind of uneasy about the mandates and everything that the narrative is being pushed. Don't worry, y'all. Virgo does not play. I think some people think Virgo is sweet. And you're gonna need a whole Virgo season to remind you, Virgo is the realist. Virgo is not sweet. Virgo is not sweet. Virgo is the second weakest zodiac sign, but they're still one of the realists. The only reason why they're weak is because they're sensitive and karmic. Being so sensitive physically, like when people have a lot of Virgo energy, they're physically sensitive more to other energies, and this is good. This opens up way for analysis and magic. What they lack in power and strength, they gain in analysis, intellect, and magic. So they don't really need to be strong, but outside of that, just because they're sensitive, they're not weak. Keep that. I'm sorry. Just because they're sensitive and that might come off as weakness, they're not sweet. They're not sweet. Virgo fuck you up. So here's the thing. This is very important because relative to that, the season is going to crunch all the numbers. The beauty of analysis is receipts are receipts. And, even though you can manipulate numbers and lie with statistics, and numbers can lie, real numbers don't lie. They give you a snapshot of how things are playing out. And there have been claims made on all sides. This is not about choosing sides. There have been claims made on all sides. There have been narratives pushed on all sides for the past couple years relative to the developing situation that kicked off this cycle 2020 for the first time. Since then, over the next 30 days, we're going to be crunching those numbers. We're going to be seeing what adds up and what doesn't. What is the 8th house of Aquarius? Virgo. And so over the next 30 days, you're going to be aware of analysis of data that will now add up what you've been told over the last year and a half. And be prepared. This is going to be a manifestation of the drama of Leo season. With the Neptune opposition, motherfuckers have been lying. And there's going to be physical proof for that. There's going to be a spin doctoring campaign to change the way you look at these facts. And, be prepared for a lot of shenaniganery and malarkey. In the odd chance that the facts come out and you are wrong, just change your mind. You don't have to get in your feelings, you don't have to get prideful, just change your mind. And now you're enlightened with what the real data is. So keep that in mind. It's not going to be a position where one person was right and everyone else was wrong. No one has all the answers. So this is where we're all going to be a little bit balanced coming into Libra, coming up to speed. Because everything that's analyzed in Virgo, you're going to present to people in Libra. Like, hey, this is a fact. Like, this has been crunched. And that's not going to be enough for some people because some people are so in denial. And so the Neptune opposition is going to really point that out. So the first thing to keep in mind is we still have the North Node in 6 degrees Gemini. And, that proximity to that light square is going to make you aware of how to integrate the detailed analysis of the truth that the North Node is revealing. The truth. There's a lot of opinions. There's a lot of stupidity. There's a lot of lies. There's a lot of narratives. There's a lot of conjecture. There's a lot of postulation. There's not a lot of people embracing truth. And so Gemini, as Gemini does, is going to hack and slash with the sword and dead all that shit. Okay, so the most important thing to keep in mind is the moon is in Aries. This is the first harvest point where you're taking direct individual action to direct the transformation of your behavior. This is the beginning of seeing transformation in your behavior. How does that play out for the average person like me? I'm not smoking weed. I'm retaining my semen, and I'm working out. I've literally induced today relevant transformations to my former habits that's going to induce real physical change. I'm even changing my diet, did a meal plan on Sunday. Your boy is cooking again, which is awesome. I'm not going to play on that. I'm not going to, act like I ate that. But yeah, y'all. So on one level, not only are you transforming your behavior and integrating this glow up, but the moon's going to go over Chiron. It's going to sextile Saturn and then Jupiter. And despite its semi-sextile with Neptune, it's going to square Pluto. And you're going to have to be faced at the end of this transit with extreme decisions about how to awaken this new element of your individuality that you're integrating into the transformation of your behavior. This is a very dynamic transit. Virgo teaches you that the miracles are in the little things and the small details. So it's going to be in the little, minute decisions and changes in your behavior that will bring the biggest physical change in your life. A lot of you are going to be so different 30 days from now. You're going to be so much more aligned with what you want. But it's not just going to happen for you. You have to put in the effort to direct that through discipline and self-control. Honestly, some of you are so magical, though, you could just let it go with the flow, and still it'll happen the way it happens. But what you're going to be able to control is the quality, Saturn and Aqua, of how you really move forward with this knowledge. And I've been saying a lot of negative inferences about Saturn and Aquarius, but Saturn and Aquarius is OG. Like, we need this. The Saturn and Aquarians are returning. Okay, and Saturn and Aquarius is instilling integrity in the collective. So what we're seeing is the shadow of that, where false narratives are being forced to deceive a mass collective of people. It's literally manifesting a collective illusion, Neptune and Pisces. And so Virgo season is going to analyze and break down how what is an illusion is an illusion. It's not just going to be conjecture anymore. The real data is coming through. But the moon going over Chiron is now transforming in your identity and personality the vulnerability and the key towards activating this fire within and changing your relationship, transforming your relationship with life force, Nen, Chi, chakra, Ki, however you understand it. You want to look at this new cycle as a journey towards mastery and ascension. This is the journey from Virgo season to Sagittarius season, where everything you're mastering, you'll bring into the higher light of ascension, literally to the next level. So if you master how to shoot a ki blast, Virgo season, Sagittarius season, you've mastered the Kamehameha. Virgo season is going to have you master the basic elements of how to exert energy from your body. Sagittarius season is going to take that technique to the next level, to where you're shooting like a huge blast. Hypothetically, right? You can apply this to your sprints, your workouts. Maybe you might not shoot a ki blast, but you wake up early consistently. That's a superpower. You've literally changed your habits. Look to the little things and embrace this original mastery. A lot of what you start with this lunar cycle will carry on forth. And I hope you enjoy this, because this is going to be one of the first steps towards coming into the moon in Taurus, practically manifesting the supernatural change of a lifetime, where you will start to see really in your real physical environment and experience the activation, expression, and manipulation and utilization of your superpowers. Peace. God's